My oldest daughter is turning 11 this week, and in celebration of that, I thought I'd tell you about my favorite conversation with her thus far as a 10-year-old. Um, so she is a pretty naive 10-year-old. She's also she plays club soccer, so her and I spend a lot of time in the car together. And so I've always told her, if you ever have any questions, there's anything that's been on your mind, and you don't want to talk about it in front of daddy, you don't want to talk about it in front of anybody else, this is a really good time to ask those questions. And so in this case, we were going to a game that was about 45 minutes away. And we had recently gone to see Six the Musical when it was touring. So one of the things that I had, I was trying to prompt her. There's some themes in that musical that maybe she didn't quite understand. And I was like, if you have any questions about anything, from going downtown last week, you can ask me about them. And she thought, and she sat, and she's like, there is something that I've been wanting to ask, but I've been kind of embarrassed to ask it. And I was like, okay. And I'm getting ready. I'm like, okay, thinking about all the things that she could be asking. She's like, and I've heard about it on TV, and I was thinking about it when we were downtown, and I really, I just been embarrassed because I don't know how to ask. I was like, okay, and I'm ready, and I've braced myself. Okay, I'm like, go ahead, just ask me anything. And she goes, what does energy efficient mean? It was the best. She's like, well, I've seen it on commercials, and I've seen it, we were talking about the windows and the skyscrapers and all of that. So I don't know what it means. So I was like, okay, well, yeah, sure. That's definitely something we can talk about. So we talked about what energy efficient means and why it's important. And it was the best buildup and my favorite conversation that we had as a 10-year-old. So here's to 11.